You guys were you were traveling with Wan T. Val had vanished in a puff of shadow, along with Hoppy, and you guys were traveling with a Wan T named Humility. There was a mudslide, and before that, you had met a birdman named Nefer, who told you would be safe at his place called Kir Sabal, and he kind of gave you directions to it. So, Val, when you vanished in shadow, you and Hoppy appeared in like a vast, kind of dark, barren realm with a night sky, no moon, and a lot of clouds. And every once in a while in the sky, like a bright kind of like tiny little comet, of light will shoot through the sky. And they all go in the same direction. And you feel... Oh, and an overwhelming sense of despair comes over you.
Okay, she hugs onto Hoppy really tight and just tries not to panic.
Okay. He also looks full of despair.
I'll give him some fruit then.
His tentacles are like dragging on the ground.
Oh no!
He eats them, but he's like, he's still gonna eat them though.
Okay.
What would you like to do? There's nothing around, just a kind of a void noise.
So you said the comets are all going in the same direction?
Mm-hmm.
I might follow the comets.
Okay. So you walk and you walk. You don't know. It's been hours. It could have been days. Yep. Time is weird here. But then up ahead, you see like a woman holding a staff, and she's wearing robes that are tattered and they're kind of blowing in the weird wind. What do you do?
I wave and say, hello, do you know where this is?
She swiftly turns and looks at you and starts to hobble towards you. As she gets closer, you can see she has like black skin, horns, robe, gnarled long claws, black claws. She has a big bag, looks like it's made of some weird substance, and she's got a staff, and she's got all sorts of trinkets hanging off of her. So she's coming right up to you. You gonna do anything special? She looks evil.
I'll just hug Hoppy and just think, this was a bad idea.
She looks at you and says, Tiefling?
Yes?
What are you doing out here?
I don't know.
You looking... Oh. You're lost?
She's just going to start crying onto Hoppy.
She like gets one of her long nails and kind of runs one of her long nails down Hoppy's hide and gets some of his slime and tastes it. And she says, well, you can make some money here, Eh?
Where is this? I was in the jungle a minute ago.
Oh, she says, you're in the Shadowfell.
Has Val heard of that before?
Well, if not, she'll tell you. The Shadowfell is, it's like the Feywild overlaps the world. So does the Shadowfell. Shadowfell's a dark realm full of undead, dark stuff. And the Raven Queen lives here, the goddess of death. She says, what, you want to help me get some larvae?
I mean, I don't have anything else to do.
Okay. She brings you to a ledge, and you look down and you see a field with probably 50 worms that are maybe 3 feet long, and they all have faces, like dwarf face, human face, tiefling face, all kinds of faces, and they're all like screaming, like barfing up fluid. And she says, "Ooh, we found a herd. We gotta herd them up, and we can bring them to Umbraforge. You ever driven a herd of soul larvae before?" Yeah, Oh, by the way, my name's Reckle Cruelcumber. My name's Reckle Cruelcumber.
Oh,
I'm a night hag.
Get reckled.
Tell you what, what's your name, young lady?
Valiant, but you can call me Val.
Okay. Why don't you use a spell? I'll step back to try to herd them in that direction. That way.
What kind of spell do you want me to use?
Let's see what you got. Now, me and your froggy friend will back up 20 feet. Go ahead.
I think she'll she might try this new cantrip that she has, Infestation.
What does that do?
So target must succeed on a con saving throw, or take 1d6 poison damage and move 5 feet in a random direction.
Is infestations like bugs or something?
Yep. So it's like mites, fleas, and other parasites.
Okay.
I
So
was thinking maybe some frogs.
so you're a sorcerer, so you're gonna summon some frogs to kind of, like how they have dogs herding sheep. So you're gonna have your frogs. Like, okay. So make an Arcana check. As you start to cast a spell, massive power flows through your bones
Oh no.
and is exploding outward.
6.
Okay, you can't control it. These just thousands of frogs are like crashing against them, and when they land, they explode in fire, and all the larvae are dying. And so you make make a con save, strength save, to see if you fall over from the force.
I don't get any plus. 10.
You don't. You hear behind you quiet chanting.
I'll look over my shoulder.
Okay. The hag just finished casting a spell on your froghemoth, but
No!
now she's staring at you like, how did you do that? She starts to approach you.
Yeah.
She puts her face right up to your face and looks in your eyes.
Backs up a bit.
Okay.
This isn't not normally how I'm introduced to strangers. I'm sorry.
She goes, stand still.
Ah.
Okay. She gasps and stands back, and she's got a sack tied to her belt. It's made of stitched stuff, and it's kind of got a peach color to it.
Is it skin?
It is a spag made of stitched skin. She says, "How did you get that in you? I'm gonna take it out." So in your head, you hear a woman's voice asking you a question. Should we kill her or let her live? It's kind of like a whisper. You also feel an even more overwhelming sense of despair. And just a fleeting image of she's sitting on a throne in a fiery realm. Somebody. You are, sort of.
Oh.
Kill her?
Can I
Kill her or let her live.
run away?
You want to run away?
Or run to Hoppy and then run with Hoppy?
Okay, so you run over to Hoppy. Hoppy is under her control.
No!
And she tells Hoppy to grab you. Hoppy
No!
grab you. Hoppy grabs you.
Bad
You are
Prohemoth.
grappled. Again, the voice says, kill her or let her live. The old lady pulls out a scalpel and approaches you. All right, we're gonna have to cut this thing out of you.
Val's going to cast Suggestion.
Okay, so you cast Suggestion, and normally it's a word, but there's another your eyes, fire comes out, shadow comes out of your fingertips, and she stops moving and her eyes go white. She stands stiff as a board, and Hoppy snaps out of it. She's standing there waiting for your command. And the voice says, kill her? Kill her?
I'm just going to tell her leave.
Okay. The thing, you feel there's an entity inside of you. It's starting to fade, and suddenly, out of your mouth pours shadow, swarms around you and Hoppy, and you appear back in the jungle. It's raining out, and look, there's your party. Oh, Humility left. She had to go.
What?
to Port Nyanzaru. She got another snake thrown and was just like, Broom. and then she's gonna. It's already out. She goes to Port Nyanzaru and has a dinosaur race with some other people. Maybe you'll see her again. Who knows? So, Val is back. What do you do?
Yeah, Val looks around and is like, making sure that this is all real and that she's actually back and there's no night hags with her.
Val, you're back! Where did you go?
I don't know. And she's gonna run over and just hug Mistletoe.
Oh. He claps her soundly on the back. It's like, oh, you look scared.
Ramrod
What
approaches as if he's going to do a group hug, but kind of pushes those two out of the way and hugs Hoppy.
Does he part us and then like goes through and then
Yeah, it's right between you two.
What about Zavagor?
Welch?
Zavagor's just like poking her with the butt end of his spear, like, are you okay? Are you real? Is that alright?
There was this lady, I think she was a night hag, and I think she was gonna kill me, and there were these scary voices, and it was in a really dark place. I think she called it the Shadowfell. And it was really scary, and Hoppy was depressed, and it was really bad.
Well, you're back here in lovely Schult. I look around the undead-infested jungle and nod.
This is clearly a much better place.
You see, like, a row of poison berry bushes.
Ooh, Ramrod, we have to taste something.
You know how there's magical good berries? These are bad berries. Like,
bad berries?
Of them. That's right.
My gosh. Are they okay to handle? Or just, like, if I would just touch them?
Yeah. But, I mean...
I will take a bad berry.
If you eat a lot of them, you're gonna die.
Like, how much? Like,
you take damage, but...
How many would you say it would take to kill a Ramrod? Let's find out. One.
It's like just
you took 1 point of damage.
The center of the Tootsie Pop.
1 point.
You take another point, another point, another point.
I'll take one bad berry just to add to my list of stuff.
Val.
So
a floating sword comes up to you. It's very ornate and elven in appearance, and the point is like floating at you. And then it turns like up, and it does this to you.
Huh. Is this a friend?
Wait.
It proudly flies over to Mistletoe and like knights him.
This is a sword I got.
I didn't think of you as a sword kind of person, but okay.
It flies back over to you, Val, and puts its hilt next to your palm.
Oh. Grab.
Okay. And then it starts to shake up and down. Then it flies back over to Mistletoe. Oh, and then it gets your attention, Val, right? And it flies over to some brambles that are hard to pass. And it starts spinning like a frickin', like a rotor. It starts cutting a path for you guys. And then it stops and it turns to you, Val. And it just sits there.
Is it trying to impress me?
Yes.
You know, Mistletoe, you could start a book about hedges and hedge trimming.
It's a good idea for a sequel.
Wow, you're right.
Oh, right.
And topiary. Creating animals from plants.
Topiary.
Okay. Are you ready to resume your travel through the jungle?
Sure. As to cheer her up, I'll regale her along the way with what we did and the nice snake lady we met, and how she worships a not so nice Dendar the night serpent. But it's okay because we all had a grand time and didn't get covered in mud, mostly.
The monkey went with her. Damn.
Why? She never did anything nice for that monkey.
She kicked it. That's about the only thing.
The monkey really wants her to like it, so.
Oh, that's a personal problem.
So she's not. The monkey's not around to talk to.
No.
Oh well. Okay.
Where are we gonna find some monkeys in this jungle?
Ooh.
Conjure
Mistle-
animal.
Undead 80.
I was gonna say, Mistletoe, you think we should stop for 10 minutes? Ramrod knows beast sense. Ramrod finds plenty of beasts.
Please no.
We'll consider it for later. That'll be fun.
Ramrod, sure, he could do beast sense for like
Something
2 hours.
for our
straight.
short
We just
rest
find
montage.
nothing but
instead of
beasts.
planning.
Ramrod, if you could find dinosaurs, we could have our own dinosaur races.
Creators
Talk
do.
to them.
We can have our own dinosaur races without all these merchant princesses who like Zavagor, and it'll be great. There'll be no cheating.
You're mentioning Quayothe, right?
Yep.
Zavagor, when she mentioned the merchant prince, you get a fiery image of the beautiful Quayothe with her feathers. And you feel like an ill omen. Something is gonna happen soon. And you might not like it.
She's gonna propose.
That would be bad. Okay, you gonna go through the jungle?
Yes,
Yes.
this was weird. Let's get out of it.
9 days passed. That was fast.
Jeez.
It's really nice. There's no monsters. It's really nice. You're in this, and you end up crossing a river. So, and when you get across the river, there's much less zombies. Just more dinosaurs, but they don't really bother you. And you don't see any T-Rex signs, right? So, after 9 days of travel, I'm going to read you some of this.
No,
I just want to say
like-
that the dinosaurs don't bother us, but I'm pretty sure we bother them. Just saying.
An ancient monastery overlooks the jungle from its perch on the cliff of a tall plateau. Stone steps and rickety walkways connect the various buildings, the lowest of which is 500 feet above the ground. The main building has a circular maze-like symbol carved into its crumbling facade. Every few minutes, bird folk either land at the monastery or launch themselves from its balconies and take to the sky.
This is where Nepper's map was meant to lead us to.
And you see, it's a big, like, tall tower of rock or whatever. There's a path that zigzags up the side.
Mm.
It can take a long time to get up that thing.
Mm.
Great.
Okay.
What do you want
Well-
to do?
I'm gonna go and walk towards the path.
Yeah, right.
Okay. 9 days didn't take very long, so.
All right, you're going to go up the path?
Yeah. Well, I mean, does another option present itself?
No. All right.
I mean,
We're going
that-
up the path.
Val is going to use her 3rd level spell and is going to fly up there.
Wow.
I decided to take fly, so
That's great.
she's
We'll see you when we get there.
Now, Val, are you going to go up alone, or are you going to just kind of hover next to the group?
I'll just hover next to the group and chat and just be like,
Okay.
look how cool is it that I can fly? Isn't that great?
It is pretty good.
Okay.
You
So,
take to the air as if you were a bird.
all right, so you guys are...
I look much better than that harpy though.
It's true.
That harpy had it coming.
Definitely.
Okay, you come to a spot where you're going to have to climb around a gap.
Mm.
So who wants to climb around the gap?
Val's just going to be there and like try to catch them if they look wobbly.
All right.
Can I like? How long is this gap?
15 feet.
15 feet. Okay, never mind. Never mind.
All right. Who wants to climb?
Ramrod will climb.
You must make an athletics check. You guys watch as he grasps some handholds.
22.
He makes it so easily. He's on the other side.
Easy, guys.
Hoppy's
You got
like
this.
all sticky. He slaps himself to the wall and just rolls. He gets over.
That's my boy.
Zavagor like pulls out his daggers and like jams him into the side of the wall and is like dragging himself along as he does that.
You have advantage on your technology.
All right.
Athletics.
Great. Wow. I rolled 2 19s. So 19.
So you're like, ka-chink, ka-chink, wink.
Mm-hmm.
You cross with authority.
Reminds me of us.
The
Reminds me of a
wind
certain
blows
dwarf.
your hair and beard bristles and kilts in the wind.
I
Your
look
sword taps
It's
you on
like-
the shoulder, massaging you to get you ready.
I know. I was like, it's like the last of the Mohicans, the profile looking over the cliffside, just very stoic. And I say, "Sword, do you have a proper name?"
Oh, you know it's the Blade of Whirling Fury.
That's a mouthful. I'm just gonna call you Blade. So Blade, I'd like you to get down here, like get down to like about ankle height and like on horizontal like that. And I show it how to be like sort of horizontal, and I say just stay floating, and then I step onto it like a surfboard or a hoverboard, and I say go.
Well, we'll try it.
Not gonna try
Make it-
helicoptering.
Make your acrobatics to surf it.
Okay. Should have just stuck with the athletics check. 12.
Do it again, because I like it. Advantage from outer space.
Now the
15.
truth comes out.
15. That's a power score. And so something is happening. And so it's all wobbly. You can barely support your weight for those 15 feet. But and you actually do a barrel roll. And you land.
Nice.
Val makes a ooh sound. Ooh,
Like, the sword is like hanging like hilt first, and it's like really wobbly.
I handle bump it with my fist. Nice job.
You handle it. Okay. All right, you keep going up the path.
Mm-hmm.
Here comes your next challenge. There's a lot of walkways, and as you go, some of them are rotted, but you don't know until you're too late. So, who goes first? Let's see. I'll roll.
I will cast Entangle on the area so that even if it's a non-rotted area, the vines will support it.
Oh, what am I doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Zavagor. Uh-oh. Walk. Clunk. Uh-oh. Or do you fall through? I don't know. Make a acrobatics check.
Okay.
I don't know. It's D&D.
Yeah, that's a cool 5.
All right. Val, you wanted to make a strength check to try to save him from the
Yep.
not so bad.
Please save me.
I'm just gonna go and try and catch. So. Oh, is that a strength check?
Acrobatics. Oh, yeah, strength for you, yeah.
Okay. 14.
Do you have athletics?
I have acrobatics.
14 is super close. Okay.
But
She
I'm just
zips over Zav. She grabs your hand. She's 1 point away. Can you think of any maneuver that could stop your fall? Real quick.
I mean, I could like throw my spear out,
Yeah.
you know, and like thrust it forward and
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah. All right. You save yourself from an ignominious fate.
Awesome.
All right. Ramrod. You dumb.
Thanks,
dumb,
Val.
dumb. Clunk. Uh-oh. Make a acrobatics check.
13?
No, Val, make a strength STR.
It's Val's job to save everybody from falling.
17.
Val, save us all.
17! So I guess she uses your momentum and grabs you and swings you back to a safe part.
Somehow I can catch the Goliath, but not the half walk.
Mistletoe.
Sean, would it be unreasonable to say that rather than relying upon reactionary athletics / acrobatics, which is for, athletes, instead could I just make a very keen and definite attempt to
That
observe
will be the next
what
part.
is... what is the good and what is the bad place to step,
that's
so I
the-
don't have to fall.
That's the next part.
Please don't make me fall, Sean. Please don't make me fall.
That's the next part. All right, so you need to make an
Alter-
acrobatics. You're thinking about that, and, and you look at the right under your feet, and you're like, "That's rotted."
So the entangle spell was not going to work.
No, because I mean, you're going up. This is an hour journey, so it's like.
Oh, this
That
is
would
not
be
like
a
a single
reaction,
area.
you know?
I thought this was a. Okay, I didn't realize this is the entire length. Okay, my bad. All right, acrobatics. That's a 5. Nope, 6.
Val, can you
So-
save the toe of missiles?
With a 19, I can.
Oh my goodness!
Wow.
gracious. So
I'm
this-
very
So,
Papa
are we
Joe.
going up from here?
How did we survive a mudslide without Val? That's what I want to know.
It took us a while.
It
It could have been done like that. But
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of fun. Val feels like she's missed out.
so Mistletoe falls, and his crown of mistletoe actually falls off, but she catches
No.
mistletoe, and she catches the crown. Oh
like-
man!
that crown is sacrosanct.
Then you kind of wonder, how is Hobby getting through this? But like the rotted parts are so small that he just walks right over.
He just waddles over.
It's like glitchy, you know.
I just imagine the walkway's falling away, and he's at the end of the line, so there's no walkway left as he's
Like
coming.
if you look from underneath, you'll see like when he's like part of his butt blobs like coming through, you know, and then he just keeps going because there's hard parts around it, and there's just a rotted circle in the middle. Okay, third part. This is where the toe should shine. This
And
is
I
where you're
think
gonna need to
that's-
Don't say that.
spot rotted planks.
Oh.
By now, I think that Val's fly would have worn off.
This trip takes exactly 1 hour, so I think fly
Okay,
lasts an hour.
It lasts up to 10 minutes.
Oh, you're not flying anymore.
No.
Oh boy.
Let's roll to see who goes first. I want to do toe first. Mistletoe!
Yo, what's up?
Perception.
Perception.
Now you're
Okay.
looking for these things.
Right.
Get out your binoculars.
25.
You
Can I guide other people?
nope. This is
Can I
just
give? Darn it.
because it's such a swift thing. You're like walk,
Oh.
whoa, and then you can go, hey everybody, I'm gonna walk around. But then there's more. Now it's
Gotcha.
time for Ramrod. Perception.
Oh boy.
Perception? Ramrod?
10.
Okay, so finally you get to see what happens. Okay, so Ramrod, you have a choice to make. You can take 10 damage or gain 1 level of exhaustion.
I'll take the damage.
10 damage. So you fall a bit and just land on the walkway below. Make your way back up. Next up is Zavagor. Perception, please.
Sure thing. Ooh, yeah, 21. Was at a 2 for a long time and rolled its way over.
Val, your turn.
Okay. That was cocked. Okay, that is better. Just perception?
Yep.
Okay. 14.
Oh, you must make a choice. 10 damage or a level of exhaustion.
I'll take the level of exhaustion.
Ooh. And I don't even remember what that does. But I can look. It's page 291. I know that from
Well,
all the
maybe-
guides I wrote.
Actually, maybe I'll just take the damage. It's okay.
Okay. And then you get to the top. Now, I sent you guys maps in the email. I don't know if you saw them.
Yes.
One is of this place. It's like a monastery. So when you get there, you start to. The first ones are some smaller buildings. So it's kind of like you're going up a walkway. So zig, there's some buildings. Zag, there's some buildings, and then zig, and then the big buildings are way up there. So a couple of bird people like turn and look shocked and stare at you.
Not hostile.
Wave and smile.
Who?
Just like
Why?
It's like, hi there.
State your business.
Hello.
Yeah,
We're here
Mistle-
because Nipper sent us. Nipper.
Nipper.
That was the guy. That was the name you gave me, Sean. I wrote it down.
Nepher. Nephyr. Nipper is
That's-
better.
Yes, we're here to see Nipper, everyone.
Nipper.
We know
Please
of
take us
no
to
Nipper.
Nipper.
There's
wrong
Areola.
place. Sorry, we'll see ourselves back down.
Sorry. Our
Some other
mistake.
bird
It's the
folk.
next mountain over.
Ah, you mean
It's the
Nipper.
next series of building.
He told us you'd be coming. Come with us.
I think your
Okay.
feathers are really pretty.
Why, thank you. We like your giant frog.
Thank you. He's actually small for his kind, but he's a very good boy.
Yeah. Yes.
As we're following them,
Go,
Ramrod
they
wants
go like that.
Ramrod wants to mention that his acquaintance Humility says that they taste good. Do they actually taste good?
With birds? What?
Yeah, the bird people, right? Didn't she say she liked the taste of the bird people?
I feel like we
Say
shouldn't.
that.
We shouldn't be talking that. That's not polite conversation in front of bird people. It's like talking about bacon when you have your pet pig next to you.
Hmm.
Okay, so they are going to bring you to, let's see here. We'll go with the...
It's racial stereotyping, Ramrod.
They're going to bring you to the elder's house.
I just want the essence of humility to be along with us. That's all.
Well,
Yeah, I think we'll go with the...
that's
No,
nice.
we'll
I'm sure
go
she'd
with-
appreciate that.
We'll just go with number 1, the monastery. They just bring you in there. There's a big prayer hall where there's a large prayer hall where on the floor is a maze, a circular maze. And there's all these ledges where the Aarakocra or the bird people are looking down and just contemplating the maze of their lives. And the guards usher you into another room where a very old bird lady is sitting in a chair. And there's 2 people with her. There's a 17-year-old human woman and a 6-year-old human boy. The boy is dressed all in feathers, like dressed up like a bird. And the 17-year-old has kind of like a royal feather cape. And they are both intensely interested when you enter. And the old lady says, welcome to Kir Sabal. My name is Ashara. Nefer told us you were coming. This is Princess Moaxanare. And the 17-year-old like kind of gives like a little royal pose.
Val will
Hello.
curtsy
Oh, okay.
deeply,
A nod.
Okay. She's very happy with the curtsy. And then
and I'll get Hoppy to bow. I'm just like patting him on the back and just getting him to bow.
oh, okay. And then the little kid's name is Na. And he's like picking his nose. So Ashara says, now you're here because you want to get to Omu, correct?
That is why we came.
And you were looking for us to give you the power of flight so you could get there faster, correct?
We heard that you could do such things.
We can. It's a ritual known as the Dance of the 7 Winds. There is a problem. There's a component to this ritual that we do not have. It is a black orchid. But we know where you can get it.
Can't you just
Where?
druid craft one?
No.
Um,
It's like that.
are you sure? Just-
It comes out like a daffodil. What the?
Damn it. not working.
Sometimes it works, but they're very low quality. So, I could tell you where to get the orchid. It's dangerous, though. The
Well,
ruins of
where-
Nangalore.
Why'd you say it like that?
The ruins of Nangalore.
Yeah. Have that. Okay.
Many
well,
have entered, none have returned. The ruins of
Okay.
Nangalore.
Well,
I
it's
think
pretty
you've got something
steep for
caught in your
flight.
throat.
The princess and the kid walk forward.
Hello.
Moixinari walks up to Val. She reaches up to touch your horns. Do you do anything?
I'll let her. This isn't uncommon.
She says, "You have horns."
I have horns, yes.
The little kid, he says, "I'm a bird, Kokra." Yeah.
Yes, sweetie, you're a bird
Ashara
person.
says-
Well done.
He's the heir to the kingdom. Should something happen to the princess.
I'm sure you'll do a very good job. And I sort of just condescendingly pat him on the head.
Then they move on to Mistletoe. She reaches up to your face, Toe. Do you do anything?
Depends on where she's reaching.
Beard.
Not
Beard's fine.
not
It
the
happens
crown.
a lot.
You have hair that grows on your face.
Yeah.
It's so soft. And then
Okay.
you feel something on your leg. The little kid has grappled your thigh. What do you do?
I chuckle and pat him on the head.
He starts climbing you. What do you do?
I laugh merrily and help him up.
Oh. And then he pulls a berry off of your mistletoe crown.
It's okay, they grow back. They're not. Actually, you shouldn't do that. They are mistletoe's poisonous, and I give him a little. I give him a little ball of the summer court action to keep him healthy.
He throws,
It will be a good lesson for him.
he's like, "Let's have a barfing contest." And he barfs over
I
your
just
throat.
turn his chin towards.
Ramrod grabs one and eats one and barfs too.
Let's do barf.
Who
checks.
barfs better?
Like a con, just a con roll.
They're not barfing
9.
berries.
Ah, only 11.
You won.
Oh,
Oh. The kid's like,
high five, kid.
"I'm a bird."
All right. It's time to go down now.
Then
And I piss-
Moixinari goes over to Zavagor. She looks scared of you and says, "What manner of beast are you?"
That's very rude. You shouldn't say that to other people. You should learn
No,
some
no,
manners, princess.
It's fine. People ask me all the time. The truth is, I'm a demon prince come to destroy the world!
Uh-huh.
Okay, she's like, but the little kid's like, "No! I'm gonna kill you with my bowed beak!" He runs over to you. Oh. And then, but he's not talking to you, he's talking to the skull on your shoulder. He says, "Your eyes have a boo-boo!" And he starts climbing your body. He's going for the skull, he's gonna take it down. What do you do?
I very half-heartedly go, "No, please don't! You'll destroy me forever!"
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. He starts, he's gonna tear it off of you, basically.
At his first, peck, I just, fall down and go, "Oh no! I'm vanquished!"
Oh, okay. And he goes, "Yeah!" And he like dances around your corpse. And he's like, "Look, blood's coming out of him." Bleh. And they're just like, "Oh god, this kid." All right, and then Ramrod walks. Oh, Val, you said she should be more nice. And she
Yes,
says,
and
"What did you say to me?"
I'm going to cast suggestion on her and just say, manners.
You're talking to me about manners? I'm the princess. I'm the ruler of Omu. When that place is cleared out, I'm gonna run it. Zavagor, in your head, you have flashbacks to Quayote, and she said to you, "If you see Princess Moixinari, kill her, kill her, kill her." You feel a fire in your belly. And Quaothi also said, one day, you and I are going to rule Omu. Omu. We'll have to figure out the tax
Get out of here,
situation.
I did cast suggestion on her, so she needs to make a wisdom saving throw, otherwise she has to be polite to me.
Oh! She rolled a 16. Now she says, how dare you? And she slaps you in the face. I'm going to roll to see how the slap goes. She rolls a natural 1 and completely whiffs on it.
I'm just like,
Ramrod busts out laughing. Ah!
Ashara says, everybody calm down, please. The princess hasn't really been outside of this cave. She doesn't understand. But she is a princess. Please treat her with a proper deference.
And I'm just going to look to Ashara and go, where did you get this girl?
You say that?
I'm going to say, where did you get these kids?
Princess Moxonary says, we're the last of the royal line of Omu. I'm going to be the queen of this whole jungle. So maybe you should be a little more careful in what you say.
Well, princess, and she sort of bows. She says, I would say that you should be kinder to your future subjects.
It's true.
People will love a queen if she is kind to them.
Yes, you will be my subject, won't you? She goes over to Ramrod. Your weapon, it has skulls. Mm-hmm. Then the kid comes over to you, and he says, one time I ran faster than a dinosaur. I was much faster.
You would probably been better than Ramrod's dinosaur then.
Yeah.
Ramrod's dinosaur ran slow.
I also once petted a dinosaur.
Oh, Ramrod wrestled a dinosaur.
I like you. Here. He holds up like a weird glimmering red, orange, yellow feather, which immediately reminds you of the phoenix of your tribe.
Ooh. Ramrod gently takes it.
He has another one. He says, now I have one, and you have one. Now we're both buddies.
Ramrod takes the horn from around his neck. It's made from a chimera horn, and he uses it as like a musical instrument. It's handmade, and he hands it to the kid.
Wow. He says, wow. What does this thing do?
It's just an instrument.
Oh.
It's just his horn.
Well, he starts, and they're like, oh my god. Ashara says, that was nice. That was very nice of you. And Moxonara looks very pleased and says, your kindness and strength has not gone unnoticed by the princess. And she kind of looks at Val. And she says,
when she's not looking, I'm just going to go. Just poke my tongue out her.
Oh boy. So the princess and the prince leave. Ashara says, you can rest here as long as you like. And then when you're ready to go to Nangalore, we'll give you directions. Or if you're fully rested, you could go right now. Going down is much easier than coming up, just so you know.
A rest would be really good, thanks. I am feeling 2/3 of my normal self.
Also, if there's any areas on the path that need to be patched up, let us know, and we can do that while you're sleeping.
Oh yeah,
pretty much all of it.
Our construction crews were just waiting for the.
I'm looking at all the splinters on Hoppy's butt and just going, about that.
Okay.
So, I guess we're all good. We'll rest and then talk to get directions to Nangalore.
All right. So you take a full rest. Everybody gets all their stuff back.
Yes.
Looks like you would rest in, I guess, one of the dwellings. I guess they'll give you one of the dwellings. There's 2 levels connected by a ladder. Kind of cramped. And there's totems crafted from wood, feathers, scales, shells, and teeth of dinosaurs. Okay, so you're fully rested and ready to go?
Yes.
Ashara says, here's the directions to Nangalore. Blah, blah, blah. Don't forget the Black Orchid, and then you can fly to Omu. With any luck, you can be at Omu. You could be flying towards Omu at the end of the day. Oh, it takes 5 days to get to Nangalore and back. You'll be there relatively soon.
Gotcha.
Okay, bye. Do you travel using their directions to Nangalore?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, we're making very good progress. Okay. Page 75. As you leave Zavagor, you feel like how do I put this? Someone's yelling at you and you can hear it very faintly.
Zavagor just laughs and keeps on walking.
It's just like, killer! Yeah.
He like reaches for his spear, like all like, oh, am I? Am I gonna? No, I'm not. Oh, maybe. No.
How dare you troll me?
Zavagor troll face.
I'll see that you suffer. Okay. So 4 days of travel, piece of cake. A fantastic edifice rises up out of the jungle, a hanging garden of exotic beauty. Water streams down the steps between two massive elephant carvings. Beyond them, a broad, flooded avenue runs arrow straight for more than 100 feet before ending at a carving of a Tyrannosaurus face. Water pours from the Tyrannosaurus's jaws and flows the length of the concourse to drain down the steps in front of you. 5-foot-high terraces flank the boulevard. Low archways, 3 on each side, are built into the terrace walls. These archways are in various stages of collapse, as are the tunnels beyond them. Beautifully carved, larger-than-life stone faces are mounted between the arches. A wild profusion of plants grows on the upper terraces, and multicolored parrots and canaries flit and sing among them. To the north, a dilapidated brick dome rises above the Tyrannosaurus head waterspout. Smaller bell-shaped domes surround the highest terraces to your left and right. So right now you're just outside the city. It's surrounded by water. You can't help but notice that there's a number of crocodiles lurking in the water doing death rolls.
They're so cute. Like, we're just rolling around. Just having a great old time of it.
They roll even faster.
I just imagine they've got their mouths open and it looks like they're smiling and they're being really goofy.
Oh, look at the little guys.
They
Just
angrily
splashing
sink
and
under the
rolling
water
around.
so you can't observe them anymore.
They're so cute when they're not eating us. They're great.
Dream.
Alright, so I sent you guys the map. You have the numbers
Yep.
on it, so you can. That should help us navigate it. So you're outside the city, below number 1 there. What would you like to do?
So my vote would be to move towards the right. Zavagor does not like spiders, and it looks like there's a lot of spiders off to the left.
Okay. Sounds like a good plan.
Val's just gonna fly over the water by casting fly on itself again.
Okay, you guys fly. And you guys are going to go toward where?
To number 3 on the right.
Okay. So you start sloshing through the water, and the crocodiles perk up. What do you do?
I'm just flying above them, and if they perk up their heads, she's just slapping them on the head. Go, no, down.
I would
Don't they know
like
I've got very good animal handling, just so they know.
Are you guys just going to wait, and if they attack you, you're going to do your thing? Is that...
No, I'm going to cast Speak with Animals, your favorite,
Okay.
Sean.
All right.
And get that crocodile voice ready. No.
Uh-huh.
And so, no, I've got it handy, and I'm going to get a little bit as we get closer. If any of them start to make notice of us, I will say hello and say we're just passing by. Would you mind if we just move on and we
Okay.
won't bother you?
So one comes close and you cast it?
Yeah,
No.
definitely.
God, I ran. Okay.
You will not do what you want us to do.
Okay. Hey, we're really hungry.
Yeah.
Dude.
You are in luck.
You look delicious, man.
No, but there's more of us right behind us. They're like 5 minutes. You can either have us now or a feast in 5 minutes.
Gnarly.
Yes. So just wait there. If you were to attack us, then you would scare the others off.
Thanks, bro.
No problem, bro.
We're gonna catch some waves.
Yes.
Wait for these people.
Nice.
Check this out.
Don't know what that means.
He does a death roll.
Whoa.
To the extreme.
That's incredibly impressive. What's your name?
Freestyle. He does like a up and out of the water and then back in. It's pathetic.
That guy's amazing.
Off the wall. He's trying to jump off the wall, but
he just
all the rest of us are just watching this conversation. Like, what did you get this crocodile to do? What is happening here?
And the others start doing it too.
I give a clap like this. Like, this is amazing. You guys, you should be going into like entertainment. This is amazing. We could do competitions. Anyways.
Yeah.
Do we get past?
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, man. See you later, bro. You're going to
Early.
number 3. It's this weird garden. You kind of... Mistletoe, you get maybe a thrill. I don't know. You realize there's probably a lot of new types of plants and fruits and vegetables up in this Nangalore.
Very scientifically interesting.
As you go over... Okay, there's the dome. What do you want to do?
Well, does there appear to be any kind of
There's movement
trap?
from inside. There's no door.
Okay.
It's just an open doorway, and it's darkness inside. And you sense movement, like a little pebble goes.
Does any of us have dark vision?
Yeah.
Ramrod lights a torch and tosses it in.
Okay. We all have dark vision now.
3 little creatures, like this big. They're black, and they have white masks. Zip into rocks, big, like large rocks. As soon as you throw the torch in.
Come back, little buddies. It's okay.
One half pops its head out and looks. And you hear like a tinkling noise. Tinkle, tinkle.
Can I grab some of the fruit out of my pack and sort of offer it out?
Okay. Make try animal handling, see how it goes.
I'm very good at that. Ooh, so that is 23.
Oh,
Nice.
okay. It like kind of comes out of the rock and like walks up and like gets out a knife and fork, starts to carve a piece out. Like lifts the mask a little bit. And it goes.
I just give a little wave like, hello. Do you live here?
He does not answer.
I really like your mask.
No, Druidcraft, what does that do? Can
Can
grow things? Is that what it is?
it's one of those things that has several effects. I can make minor growths, of like plants or cause, seedlings to bloom or blossom, that type of thing. Nothing major, but yeah.
So
mostly
the Chewinga casts Druidcraft, and it makes like a mistletoe, and it makes a crown, and he puts the crown on. He starts walking around.
pretty impressive. You go far with that.
Mm-hmm.
Teach you a few tricks.
It starts to walk back towards this rock.
Is that Chewinga toe?
Yeah, sure.
Chewinga toe.
I pull out my mask of Kubazan and slot it on and like wave and say, "Hello."
Oh, it turns around and like, so it actually flies up to your mask and like looks at it curiously, and yeah, you feel the tingling sparkles on your face. It feels very effervescent.
Guys, this thing is effervescing all over my face. We're gonna do something now. Might be a good time.
Pretty refreshing.
Ramrod brings his face over to feel it too.
Stop. So you're both squeezed together.
Oh, very effervescent-y. Yes, you were right, Zavagor. Feel nice. Mistletoe, try this out.
He's gone.
You're gonna
We're
kill
out
me.
again the rest of the night,
You're gonna
guys.
kill
We're
me.
done.
So I'm DMing now. We stop the death curse, and we all get to go and ride dinosaurs
I
for a
can't
living.
get past
Yay, we won.
You guys put your faces together, and it's like, and you're like, like that. Okay. Alright, so, what's its reaction to that? Let's see. Okay, it loves it. So it's like really giving you all the sparkles it can, like, intense, like your hair is like, oh, neither one. Well, it's just aerodynamic sparkles. Hoppy looks like he's getting weirded out. Backs out.
This is too much.
He probably shouldn't be watching this.
Of all the stuff Hoppy's been through, this is too much.
know.
Okay, so I guess all those sparkles, what that means is it's giving you, I don't have it looked up. It's a charm of restoration. It's a boon from the DMG. I probably have
Most D&D sessions are.
How quickly we can fuck with the DM.
How dare you.
All right, so this charm, for reals, this charm has 6 charges. You can use an action to expend some of its charges to cast one of the following spells. You can cast Greater Restoration for 4 charges, or Lesser Restoration for 2 charges. And once all its charges have been expended, the charm vanishes from you. Right? Restoration, yeah?
Got it, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it does.
Each of you has that. Wow. Okay.
Greater Restoration, that's pretty big. It's like a level 6 spell.
It's pretty great. Well, you've certainly explored all there is in this area. What would you like to do
Well-
now? You guys feel so refreshed.
What area is this again? Is this still 3?
You just exfoliated. You know?
Are we in the dome or not? I'm confused as
sure.
where we are.
Number 3, it's in the bottom right corner of the map.
Ramrod's gonna walk inside the dome and see what happens.
It's empty, just got rocks that they hide in.
Oh, okay. Picks up the torch.
Can Val pick up one of the twingers?
Right now they're all hiding in rocks, but you know which rocks they are.
Can I pick up one of the twingers?
Yes. You pick up a rock and like Chewinga like pops its head out and looks real nervously.
I'll offer it some fruit.
Okay.
I'm just gonna put a few pieces of fruit down and just be like, have at it.
Alright, it'll kinda eat them. And it's trying to get back to its rock now.
Okay. Let's be like, bye, new friend.
Walk, run. Okay. So that was number 3. Where would you like
Just
to
imagine
go? No
the
sign. Go ahead.
the most enthusiastic devil person looking back at them, just smiling, going,
They're all like,
Val forgets she's rather scary looking.
they're like gonna give you an anti-charm.
Our entire group is quite eccentric looking, so you don't need to feel out of place.
You are in number 3. Where would you like to go next?
Are we on the left 3 or the right 3?
The right.
So, well, I guess either way we should go north to the buildings.
Yeah, do we know where the plant is we're trying to find?
Yeah, they should have said it like it was specifically was somewhere in here, right? Or did they say it was in the garden area? Where all those plants were, or what?
You just said Nangalore.
Well, those birds. Alright. I'll keep an eye out.
You're not even sure if you're in the right ruins.
We're in Mesrod, guys. We're in Mesrod. Pretty sure we're in Mesrod.
I mean, yeah, let's walk north. I mean, it looks like there's some plant vegetation up there, right?
Well, walking north a little bit, the stone, there's a huge trench cut into the stone that you're going to have to go around.
Okay. Could we leap it with a running jump? Doesn't look that big.
So, yeah, not to ruin your plans or anything, but 1 square is 5 feet, so that seems surmountable.
You can do that. Okay. You jump it, no problem. And then you're across it, and then what do you want to do?
I want to continue north, but I want to be looking out for like obvious plants areas where we could maybe be reasonably assured that there might be some like black orchids growing. Is this supposed to be like ultimately rare, like only one, or?
You're pretty sure in that giant area 2 that you just passed that there's several new exotic fruits and vegetables.
All right. Well,
You gotta add them to the guide.
I know.
This is the real mission.
Guys, I think
Forget
we
the
should
death curse.
probably. It would be a shame. It would be a loss to everyone, really, if we did not find out what wonderful plants are in this area. So, I'll go down into that garden area, I guess, off the beaten path, and maybe I'll climb down that tree trunk or something that's on the map there, and look around.
One day Mistletoe is going to be a famous author, and we can all say that we were with him when he wrote this amazing book.
Or I'll die, eaten by a plant of some sort.
Are you all going in there? It's a
That was
vast area.
That was like, have a great time, friend. I'll see you later.
No?
All right,
Val-
Zavagor.
Val will watch us back.
What about Ramrod?
Ramrod's going in.
So Zavagor's...
Everyone's just like looking from afar and like looking around behind and everything, but keeping an eye out.
You're looking out for Hoppy. You're
Yes.
staying with him.
Oh yeah, it's definitely altruistic. Yeah,
You're babysitting.
yeah.
What am I discovering?
Glad we have a responsible friend like Zavagor with us who will take care of Hoppy when we go out.
That's what I'm saying. You guys lucky to have him.
I would not want to be alone in a place like this, I'll tell you that. But
Oh.
Zavagor is brave.
Well, I'm not alone. I have Hoppy. So like, let's stop trying to freak out the half orc and go find your plants.
Discoveries. Okay. How about we go with... Okay. Alright,
How about we go with a safe and happy journey when nothing goes wrong?
you see a bush
Ah.
with leaves on it, a new type of leaf. You're pretty sure it could have some sort of beneficial properties.
Guys, I'm pretty sure this could have some kind of beneficial property. Fascinating.
Ramrod grabs one and eats one.
Oh my god. Okay. Well,
Stick to
usually you
Can
have
I-
to heat it and make it liquid.
For humans only. Ramrod.
For this one time, you gain 1 hit point if you were missing one.
So what's this leaf look like?
It's just a giant leaf on a bush. You can get 2d6 ounces of leaves. So I will roll 2d6. Whoops. 1, 6. So 7 ounces. Each
Nice.
ounce will give you 1 hit point.
7 ounces.
You have to leave them. You got to let them dry out for 1 day before you can make tea out of them.
Ramrod suggests that tastes like a leaf. He wants that quoted in your book.
Okay, it tastes like a leaf. Call this Earl Rod tea.
Earl Rod? I don't get that. All right. Then you see a new type of mushroom.
Nice. Does
A
it look
warm
poisonous?
wind blows. Birds chirp happily. There's a bunch of weird giant funguses. What do you do?
Pick one.
I will go.
No, I'm going to slap it out of his hand.
Suddenly,
Oh.
in the wind, a weird bunch of spores kind of wash over you. Each of you make a wisdom saving throw. Not Zavagor.
Wisdom saving throw.
Ooh.
Did we really incur the wrath of Sogdamoy?
What did Val get?
Val got an 18.
You made it. What about Ram?
14.
Okay. What about Mistletoe?
22.
Oh, come on. All right.
It's alright.
Just
Wisdom
some
saving throws
fresh
my back.
pollen.
I breathe the spores in and laugh them off. Ha ha ha, silly spores.
Make another save.
You auto fail. So do the spores release noticeably, like in a giant cloud? Have I experienced anything like this before, or know of strange fungi? That
You've never experienced anything like this.
my
And
gosh.
you're not sure what the source was. You're so focused on the fungus.
Yeah, I start writing down a description of it, like in my book notes and stuff. Is it reddish in hue?
What are the other two doing?
Ramrod says, "Write down tastes like shrooms." I want that
Okay.
quoted.
What's Val doing?
Okay.
Val's having a look around to see if there's anything orchid-like or anything dangerous.
You see a giant plant very, very slowly approaching.
What?
Yep.
Val rubs her eyes to make sure it's not just the mushrooms talking.
Okay. It double moves. Okay.
Ugh.
There's a giant plant! Val, it suddenly... It's like a big... like a Venus flytrap?
Oh no.
It opens
Oh
up.
no.
It's gonna roll to hit you.
Ah!
A natural 20!
No.
Okay, so...
Zavagor, what are you doing? Aren't you supposed to be looking out, man? Come on.
You couldn't see because of the foliage.
Man, there's a lot of foliage out here. I don't even know.
Vast garden.
You're just
Did I
yelling
just
from a
get
distance.
fooled
There's
by
a
a
lot
plant?
of foliage.
You're swallowed by it. You will take damage at the start of your turn. Let's all roll initiative.
Oh.
Except for Zavagor.
Can't believe I just got bored.
I just
Yeah.
Mm.
All right. Mistletoe, what'd you get?
I got a 10.
What did Ramrod get?
17.
What did Zavagor get?
14.
I get to go first. Can I
Uh-oh.
do anything when you're swallowed?
And Val got a 12, but don't know if that matters right now.
It's okay.
All right. So on its turn,
You'll be fine.
it just starts shuffling backwards. 10 feet.
You just hear.
Did we even notice where Val went? Everybody just turns around and Val's gone, and we see this plant shuffling away.
Nothing to see here.
Zavagor, make a perception to see if you saw.
A lot of foliage.
Plant just had its briefcase, put the hat on, and just sort of looks nonchalant.
18.
Nobody.
Okay, so you guys are like, oh, fungus, poke, poke, don't forget to write down blah, 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 and then it's like, and then, and you guys are just like, oh, what is that? I don't know what I want to taste.
Sounds
Don't taste it,
sounds about
Ramrod.
right.
And Zavagor, you see all this, like, so you can, out of your turn, you can say something if you want.
Okay.
Do you say anything, Zavagor?
Plant.
Yes, we see
And I-
plants.
I shoot an Eldritch Blast at it.
All right, it's actually your turn, so
yes.
yeah, okay, go ahead.
Snipe that.
10?
Misses.
Yeah.
So you
Plant,
guys,
purple, shoot, kill.
the other two, you hear that and you see like a fire thing like we kind of whiz by you.
Hmm?
All right, and then it's wait, what did Val get on her initiative?
12.
Oh, okay, good. So it's actually Val's turn. So Val, at the start of your turn, you take 14 acid. And while you're inside,
14?
you are blinded and restrained.
Oh.
What's 32 minus 14?
So Val, after all of that, what do you want to do?
Let's see that. You're trapped inside its leafy jaws. You're blinded and restrained. You have total cover from attacks and other effects outside the man trap. You take 14 acid damage at the start of each of your turns. If the man trap dies, the creature inside is no longer restrained by it. You can only engulf one creature at a time. Well, you're blinded and restrained. I mean, what do you want to do? You can't move,
Can I
you can't
use
see,
thought-
but you can still. Yeah.
Can I use Thaumaturgy?
Yeah, what does that do?
just makes my, but I can make my voice really loud. I'm just gonna go, someone help me!
So yeah, you guys hear from
I got eaten by a blast!
like whee! It's so loud that like your ears are like the birds everywhere like
Mistletoe, you need to write this in your book. Big talking plant talks real loud.
Okay, I'll do that later. I say, I think Val's in trouble. Come on.
Mistletoe, what do you do?
If Val could facepalm, she would.
I'm going to. I don't want to set the plant on fire because she's in it. Could have unforeseen consequences. I will. I say, Blade. Chop that plant down, and as I do that, I'll run with the blade or alongside of it, firing up my staff, as is my MO.
So it goes right by the thing, and lands in a tree trunk and can't get out.
Okay, you need to work on that. And as I say, as I'm running towards the plant, the man trap with my, how close was it? Was it within charging distance?
Sure. Oh, and
Okay.
so a bird lands on the sword and like happily is tweeting, and the sword's like, come on. All right, so Mistletoe.
They even tweet in D&D. All right, I'm going to smash it with my staff. Yeah. Natural 1.
Oh my god.
I fly by. I get stuck in a tree next to the sword, and I'm like, "Oh
I
crap!"
don't even know what happened. What could happen?
Do you end up in the plant too? I know it can only be one person, but
Like I'm
it's like
squished
really
in there
bulging
with
now. It's almost tearing apart because it has 2 people in it.
So he's
Or
half in.
I could knock Val out and become trapped just
You
like
ran
she
up and
was.
you're half trapped, so your front end is inside. Val, you have
Val's
company.
legs are out.
He can barely fit in there.
Wow, it's
I,
very, very difficult to breathe in here.
Do you say anything, Val? Are you still super loud?
Yes.
yes.
Hello. Deafened.
I'm just like, what took you so long?
You spent 5 seconds.
You're blinded, deafened, and restrained.
Wait, would I even know that he's there? If I'm blind?
You
Oh,
blinded
you
and
could hear him, I
restrained.
guess.
You could hear him.
Yeah.
Well, it would have to open its mouth to let me get trapped in it. If that's.
I'm just saying you tripped in such a way that you actually forced yourself into the mouth.
Okay. All right. So.
You're not
Yeah.
trapped. You'll be able to. It's more flavor
Okay.
than anything else.
Okay.
What kind of weird porno is this?
Yo,
It will never see the light of day.
Ramrod, did you roll a 17?
Yes.
Should have gone a long time ago. All right, go.
No, well, kind of oblivious. Ramrod's a little confused at this point at what he's supposed to do.
Sorry about that.
All right. Well, Ramrod only knows one thing. He's going to rage, and he's going to recklessly attack this evil plant with his maul. 19.
You hit.
Hopefully not anybody else.
My hero.
12 damage, bludgeoning.
Nice.
My knight in no armor at all.
You slice into it and do damage. It's not
Definitely
bloody,
a weird
but
porno.
It definitely is like.
Okay.
It's kind of confused about what to do now. It can't do anything.
Is it bit off more than it can chew?
Oh.
Inspiration. So exquisite. So very exquisite. Now it's my turn. I moved. I'm gonna. What is it? Withdraw or whatever? What do they call that? Is it withdraw? The thing where I can move and
Oh,
not get attacked.
disengage?
Yeah.
Disengage.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I disengage and move 5 feet. And then I move another 5 feet.
Oh, no. Wait, Ramrod says, don't run so fast.
That's it for me. Next up is Ramrod. It's actually your turn. That's where you should have went.
Oh, okay. Ramrod's going to move 10 feet.
Uh-huh.
He's going to attack again.
Stupid plant. Needs help.
Just let them go.
No,
Stupid
it's
plant,
trying
and
to eat her.
you could just go away. All right, 23
Yes.
and 14 damage, bludgeoning.
Alright. 14, so 26. Okay. You slash a huge thing in it, and like green goo comes out. After Ramrod is Zavagor. What would you like to do?
Okay.
It's retreating, but they're keeping up with it.
He's clearly not going down fast enough. So I turn to Hoppy and say, "Stay!" And I run over and cast Burning Hands on it.
Ooh, okay.
So,
Oh boy.
oh, fantastic! 8 damage. Half of that if you pass your spell save at 13.
Here we go, killing again.
Now, is that a cone or is it just a?
It's a cone. Yeah.
Ooh,
So I'll roll and
yeah. So what's the DC?
13. I thought you guys were like trapped inside of it.
He's half in. His butt is sticking out.
I've got complete cover.
So
All right.
his kilt's gonna get a little.
Sorry, Toe.
it's okay.
He has long johns on.
Nature's fury and all that.
What kind of save is it?
Ooh. I have this. Hold on. It is
I made it.
a dexterity. Good luck, Toe.
11.
I made it somehow.
I missed.
Toe,
No,
you take 8 and I take 4, right?
I'm taking 8.
Okay. 8.
Hot. Hot.
Can you just like get in there a little bit more?
Val,
It burns.
at the
like
start
fire.
of your turn, Val, you take 14 acid.
Oh boy, that doesn't feel good.
You still up?
I've got 4 hit points left.
Oh, yikes.
Can I use a reaction against that? If I took damage?
I don't know. What's
Or-
the reaction?
If I wanted to say Hellish Rebuke?
Yeah, you can do that.
Or... Okay.
How much damage does
Oh.
that do?
It will do 3d10.
Holy
Fire.
cow! Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. I'll probably have to roll to attack first, though.
Oh, okay.
I still have to roll to hit. Is an 18 gonna hit?
Yep. How much damage? 3d.
Okay.
Ouch.
8 plus 8 plus 10. 26 fire damage.
Nice.
Good rolling.
Oh my. Okay, so
He just explodes.
oh, actually, Mistletoe. Well, no, it lights up in there. Over her
Oh.
face, you see a different face of a red-skinned woman with yellow eyes, horns, and black hair. Just for a second, like one frame of the movie, like in Fight Club, and then it goes away.
I see Val with a different face.
Well, some spirit is kind of overlapping her,
Okay.
and then the thing explodes, and Val lands on the ground.
She sort of just splats on the ground.
Okay.
Looking very, very singed and acid burnt.
Oh, so that's where we'll stop for this week. And we'll pick it up from here next time, and hopefully next time the group can go to Omo. Wouldn't that be neat?
Would be.
All right, ready for next?
Hopefully there'll be less plant vor.
What? Oh, no!